Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video with me, Lord Strider. That's right, today we are answering the question, why didn't the Eagles just fly the ring to Mordor? This video was inspired by a post I saw on this Instagram account, and I did a bit of research, a small amount of research, and I've come up with a list of reasons why this didn't happen. And I'm going to run that through with you so any Lord of the Rings fans or the Hobbit fans out there can fill this plot hole with the fact that it's not a plot hole, and that it's entirely lore accurate, and that it works. So just don't question it, okay? Hiya, this is Editing Henry, as denoted by my cap and headphones. I've just realised it comes across like I know what I'm talking about. I really did not do too much research into this, and although I am a big fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and have extensively read the books, there is a lot of lore out there, like the Silmarillion, for example, which is where a lot of this stuff comes from, which I've not read. And I'm not a huge, in-depth, analyzer of all of the lore to see what everything means. I just thought that this would be an interesting video. So from someone with a probably just above average understanding of the world of Tolkien, take all of this with a pinch of salt. And don't think that I know exactly what I'm on about, because I really don't. Right, on with the video. The first point on our list is that the mission was a secret. If the Eagles had picked up the ring, or Frodo, or the company for that matter, then the company? The Fellowship. What am I saying? Then it wouldn't have been that secret. Sauron would easily have seen them coming and been able to prepare better, give better defences, and possibly have put someone at the top of Mount Doom to stop them from dropping the ring in. I feel like that's an obvious one. The second reason is that if the Eagles were corrupted, that would have been very bad news. We saw that Galadriel, Frodo, Gollum, Boromir, all were susceptible to the ring's power, and they were far lesser beings than the Eagles. The Eagles were created by the Valar, which are basically the angels of Tolkien's world. So if they were corrupted, that would have meant that you've got these flying eagles running around doing Sauron's bidding, which really would have been bad for the story. So I feel like Elrond and Gandalf would have thought about this and chose not to contact the Eagles and possibly put that danger upon Middle-earth. Thirdly, they are typically a more neutral race, species. They are not too common in intervening. Now, I know they do have their moments, but if you think about it, in spite of them being sent from Valinor to watch over Morgoth and then Sauron, if they're in their homes, they're pretty safe. So if they stay out of the fight, not much can touch them. This means, especially with the fact that Sauron's existence with the ring isn't that well known in the first film and even part of the second film, the Eagles wouldn't have much reason to go for it because they wouldn't have seen him as that much of a threat, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, they're on the side of, good and the elves and the free peoples of Middle-earth, but if they don't need to get involved, usually they won't. Our fourth reason, these guys fuck shit up. We've seen one shot from the Rings of Power series of a Fellbeast completely destroying an eagle, so this is the more common of the reasons that they would literally have just been slaughtered. Now, in the defense of the plot hole, I guess, the Fellbeasts were only given to the Nazgul after Elrond got rid of their horses. That's the word. They wouldn't have entirely known about it at the start of the film, but still, they would have known of the existence of the Fellbeasts and that the Nazgul can command them. So, they probably wouldn't want to send their eagles to their deaths. Our fifth point is that the eagles are a rather prideful species. They don't typically let people ride them. Now, we've seen in a number of instances this happen with, Gandalf, the company, Frodo and Sam at the end of the third film, but more often than not, they will choose not to let someone ride them if it's not absolutely necessary. In spite of how they're portrayed in the films, they are actually quite intelligent, and in the books they can speak and have conversations, and like I said, they're powerful creatures made by the leader of the Valar. So it's a bit degrading when you think about it to just let people get on your backs. So why would they do that? Like I said, they don't see Sauron as that much of a threat at this point. It doesn't really make sense that they just let that happen. And finally, in my eyes, the least, good point, the least point with the legs to stand on would have been a shit film, wouldn't it? Like, the whole story would have just been, oh, the Eagles fly there. They did it. They won. Just if you want a good story, don't ruin it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just live with it, okay? So yeah, there are my 6 points. The 6 reasons why the Eagles didn't just fly the ring to Mordor and drop it at Mount Doom. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat different video. If these lore type of things are, you know, good and worthwhile watching, then let me know with a like and a comment and a subscribe and a share and all the stuff. Yes, please. Maybe I'll do another lore video. Maybe it'll be on something else, Lord of the Rings, or maybe some other fantasy stuff, or maybe something else. I really don't know. But I hope you did enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.